So today's topic is one of my most favorite ones. If you know me and if you've been following my work, you know that I am a big fan of the mind body connection, a big believer in preventative medicine, in choosing holistic kinds of healing over medicine. Not that we don't need medicine, of course we do, but for something which is a little more chronic, it's much better to go for something which takes into consideration your emotions, your stress level, your lifestyle, all of it. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is that healing isn't something that you have to do or make it happen. It's not like, oh, I'm trying to heal my body, I'm trying to heal diabetes or cancer or arthritis or whatever it is that you're working with. You are not going to be able to heal the body. The body is already wired to heal itself, right? It's not something that we need to make happen. Healing is the body's natural state, and it is actually doing that on a daily basis for everyone. It is constantly repairing uh, cells, it's constantly creating new proteins, it's constantly fighting off all the different pathogens that enter. It is constantly healing, right? And that happens when we are in a relaxed state. That happens when, or that happens automatically when we are sleeping or when we are in a parasympathetic state, if you want to get to scientific. But the point is that our job is not to fix the body, but simply to create the environment so that the healing can happen. The healing is trying to happen. It's not happening because the body is not getting the chance or the right conditions or the right environment for it to happen. It's probably in a constant level of stress. It's probably, overstimulated. It's not entering the parasympathetic response where natural healing can take place. Okay, so you don't heal the body, you simply get out of the way so that the body can do what it already knows to do. Right? It's similar to when we get a scratch or a bruise, we don't really do anything, we probably simply just cover it up, and let the body do its thing, right? You can cover it up, you can get injections, you can put ointment, whatever you want to do, but the healing will happen only through the body. So, in a very similar way, even when it comes to other diseases, the healing is going to happen only through the body. So, but anyway, today's conversation is about how can we create that environment? How can we get out of the way and allow the body to get into that relaxed mode, to get into the parasympathetic mode, so that the healing can happen. This is the Life Reimagined podcast. I'm Aditi Goyal, and this is your space to explore growth, healing, and living life on your own terms. Because sometimes all it takes is one conversation to shift everything. A lot of these points that I'm going to be discussing is not just for healing something, it's also just for general health. It is also to keep you in a much healthier, vital, full of life state. Because why not? Because preventative medicine is just so much better. It is so much less consuming. It is far less expensive, it is far less difficult, it is far easier to do than to go out and heal something, right? So why not be in this state where I'm not just okay, I'm not just at a baseline of health, I'm actually thriving with my health. I'm actually at the peak state of my health just by following these 4 5 simple things on a daily basis. Okay, it's so much easier to stay well than to get well, because once the body taps into chronic stress or illness, the healing journey becomes longer and a lot more layered, right? It's harder to pull yourself out of a hole than to never fall in. So that's exactly what we are going to be discussing. So the very first simple easy technique to keep you in a regulated state, to keep you in a healthy state, is connection. It is actually as simple as that. Connection is one of the easiest things that we can do, which will have the biggest impact on our health. Yeah, we are literally wired for connection. When we are surrounded by people that we feel safe with, where I am experiencing quality connection. Yeah, and when I say connection, I don't mean that you're going out and meeting hundreds of different people all day long, and you are talking to new people every day. That's okay too, but when I say connection, I mean that you are spending time with people who are your safe space, who you feel very relaxed and calm with. There are those certain family members or certain friends with whom you just instantly feel relaxed. Yeah, and you almost kind of feel sleepy, even not because you're bored, but because your body is actually experiencing a relaxation response, because your body is just feeling so relaxed, because it's feeling so safe. Yeah, so safety is actually the essence of what we are going to be talking about today. All four things are somewhere around the concept of safety, because the more safe I can feel, the more my body can relax. Right, you might have heard of the fight and flight response, right? And that happens when my body perceives a threat. It perceives a tiger, it goes into a fight or flight mode. It perceives a deadline that I can't meet, or job stress, it goes into fight and flight mode. But what we want for healing is for it to relax and to go into the relaxation mode, which is the parasympathetic mode, right? The rest and digest response, as it is also known. So connection is one of the best ways to do that, because you experience this level of, I'm okay, I'm safe. Your nervous system reads it as, yeah, we're safe. There's no threat out there, so we can relax. We can kind of soften and pull our guards down and do the inner healing, repairing work that needs to be done. Now, the second one, this might sound a little weird, but I think it's been quite trending now, so maybe not so much. But the second thing is cold showers, okay, or just cold exposure, even if it just means splashing your face with cold water, or putting your face in a bucket of ice water, whatever it means. But that very short burst of exposure to a cold stimulus activates your vagus nerve and kind of trains your nervous system to return back to balance after a stressor. So it's about building that resilience almost, where the body learns and understands that I can experience stress, which is that sudden burst of cold exposure, and still return to safety. So this is one of the greatest things that you can do. It's also the easiest. I mean, literally, just we take a shower every day. Just do it with cold water. Just and allow yourself to go through that discomfort. Like, I know that it's tough to just enter a cold shower suddenly. It kind of wakes you up, and it almost puts the body in a stress, but that's the point. It's that very short burst of stress, because after that initial 4 5 seconds, it actually feels really relaxing, because it works with the vagus nerve to send this relaxation response in your body. Okay, so do try it, and please do comment below how it felt, because I would love to know all of your different experiences with it. Okay, so let's move on. The third one is perception. It is how you see life. Okay, and this is not a very common or intuitive or obvious way to heal, or a way to keep your body in that relaxation mode, but it is actually something that controls your nervous system state on a second to second basis. Yeah, because we are constantly perceiving the world, we are constantly looking at things, looking at our reality, and making a perception out of it. Okay, so how you view things, how you view life, how you view the world decides whether your body is experiencing a stress mode or is experiencing a relaxation mode, right? Now, if my belief and my perception of the world is that it's bad, it is unsafe, the world is unsafe, I can't trust anyone, people are out there to get me, that is what I will perceive in all different situations, even if it is not the case, right? Because we are not very objective beings, right? Humans are very very irrational, and we view everything through our own lens. We view everything through our own filter of beliefs, of our perceptions. So it's almost like I'm wearing, say, a blue colored glass, and if I'm wearing the blue colored glass, I'm going to see everything as blue, even if it might not be. So say the blue color resembles this belief of everything is unsafe, right? I can't trust anyone. That is what I'm going to experience. And what do you think will happen if I am constantly in this state of I can't trust anyone, everyone is out there to get me, the world is not safe? The body is feeling the danger, right? It's feeling that okay, it's not safe. I need to get into that stress mode. It's the same as seeing a tiger in front of you, right? The adrenaline is going to start, the cortisol is going to be released, all of the stress hormones are going to come into place, and the mode where the body is healing itself and repairing things is going to take a backside. So we don't want that to happen, because then we are literally subjecting ourselves to constant state of stress. So when I start viewing things and I start viewing life as a good thing, right? People are nice, people are always coming out and helping me, I am safe, right? People are always there for me. Things in your body will feel different. It will feel much more safe. You will be in a constant state of feeling safe. You'll be in a constant state of experiencing a relaxation response, because now I'm almost wearing rose colored glasses and seeing everything as good. And I know that there is almost this negative connotation of wearing rose colored glasses, and people telling you that it's not, why are you wearing rose colored glasses, and take it off and look at it realistically, look at it logically. But there is nothing wrong with looking through life with from a good perspective. It might actually do wonders for your health. It might actually be really good for you to view things from rose colored lenses, right? If you had to choose, because there is nothing as reality, okay? There is nothing as look at it realistically, look at what it is right now. No, everyone is looking at it through their own lens. Now it is up to you whether you want to look at it through the lens of danger, say the blue glasses of nothing is safe, everything is bad, or you want to look at it from a softer, a safer place of yeah, it's a safe place and people are always there for me. Because one is going to draw you towards illness, one is going to make you highly super stressed, and one is going to really help you with your healing process, or is just going to keep you in this very nice healthy state of being all time. So it's really up to you. There is nothing like reality, nothing like oh, the this is what it actually is. It's really not. So when I see life as good, as safe, it signals my body to rest, to focus on healing, to focus on repair, because I don't really have to conserve energy to fight the tiger, right? The body does not know the difference between a tiger or say, or even say a tiger who's actually standing in front of me, and my own thought of getting into an argument with my friend. It's the same whether it's perceived or real, the body responds in the exact same way. So shifting your perception can really help bring about the sense of safety. Now coming to the last one, which is your relationship with yourself. Again, this is not a very commonly known or a very obvious way to bring your body to safety, but the reasoning is very similar to what we just discussed, because my relationship with myself decides my internal dialogue that's going on all the time. So if I'm in this state of self criticism, self judgment, my inner dialogue is always of something like, you're not doing good, you're not okay, you're bad, you're doing all of this wrong. And again, my body is perceiving that as threat. Whereas if my inner dialogue is that of self kindness, where I'm talking to myself in this form of hey, it's okay, it's fine, if we're going to deal with it, that creates safety, right? It's the same as say you make a mistake, okay, something you really just mess up, and your mom is shouting at you, and going all crazy over it, and being like, how can you do this, you're such a bad person, you're so messy, you're so clumsy, xyz. What is that going to make you feel? It's going to make you feel bad and scared and stressed and irritated and annoyed, all of that, right? But if my mom responds with a lot of kindness and with a lot of softness, that, oh, okay, it's no big deal, we'll deal with it, we'll manage, then I don't experience that stress. I feel safe, I feel calm, right? My body does not go into fight and flight mode. So it's the same thing, just except for the mother or for the mom outside, it's my own inner dialogue. So if I can change the way I talk to myself, it will constantly keep deciding whether I am in a fight or flight mode or whether I'm in a relaxation mode. And this is so subconscious and so automatic that we don't actually realize it. We can relate to it when I give this example of, say, an outside person shouting at you versus treating you with kindness. But this is constantly going on with our own self, and we have no idea about it because it is on autopilot. But I would urge you to start becoming aware of the way that you're talking to yourself, so that you can at least understand whether you're triggering your fight and flight mode all the time, or are you actually helping your body stay in the relaxation mode. Okay, because you can do meditations, you can do cold showers, you can do all of it to put your body in a parasympathetic state. But if your constant dialogue inside is that of criticism, judgment, you know or not good enough, it is going to keep triggering the stress response. So, being compassionate and kind towards yourself is a beautiful thing to regulate your nervous system, to anchor you in a state of peace, calm, safety, and the body then does its job. Okay, so the way you treat yourself becomes your body's baseline, and that's why we don't sometimes realize it, because it's my baseline. And that is also why sometimes you meet a person and you just instantly just feel very safe with them. Maybe it's the way they talk to you, maybe it's the way they respond to your thoughts, but it just instantly feels safe. Okay, we just want to bring that safety within ourselves and give it that safety to ourselves. Okay, so that were the four major things that can really help um, serve as medicine. And I also want to give a bonus thing, just because this is something that I've been noticing in my life right now. I have been someone who is very addicted to speed. I really want to get everything done in the quickest way possible. And being in traffic or being near someone who's doing things a little slowly just triggers me like anything, because I need speed, right? If I'm not getting things done quickly, then something is not okay. Of course, this is a little past version of me, because now I've been experiencing the other side of it, where I am actually slowing down. And slowing down is one of the best things that you can do for your nervous system. Because again, when I slow down, my nervous system feels safe, it feels relaxed, and same thing, right? So, yeah, this is something that I have recently experienced, and it has been a game changer. Slowing down has not only allowed me to be more present, but I just feel like I'm more at peace when I'm slower than when I'm just trying to get things done as fast as possible. So, um, really urging you to try to slow down. Maybe just pick one thing that you do on a daily basis, say like a shower, or say eating meals, something that you just do on autopilot, or maybe even just get done with it. Just try to really slow down with it, just really kind of embrace every moment and be present in every moment, and just slow down, do it 10 times slower than you normally do. And it is going to be very uncomfortable. It really is. But once you experience the peace it brings, it just gets easier. It there is then it's a no brainer then, that yes, I want to slow down. So yeah, that's just a little bonus additional thing that you can try. Now, before I wrap up this episode, I just want to say that these are very powerful tools, free tools that anyone can use. And I really hope you do use at least one or two of them to experience a shift in your overall health and well being. These tools don't require consultation, prescriptions, anything of that sort. They are available, they're easy to do, they're easy to use. And I would love for you to try them out and let me know what shifts, what you notice different in your body, in your mind, in your ability to feel peace and calm. Okay, I really love preventative medicine, but the one thing that kind of bothers me and is sort of bad is that you can't measure it. You can't measure what does not happen. So I can measure something that heals and gets better. Say I have a back pain and I know that okay, now it got better, but I can't do that with something that doesn't happen, which is kind of the point of preventative medicine. But it can just sometimes be annoying. But that's okay, because preventative medicine is not just about preventing diseases, but it's also about experiencing emotional, energetic, and spiritual health and well being. So I want to be able to experience life to the fullest, and ensuring that I'm healthy and well on a physical, emotional, energetic level is the best way to do that. Prevention is actually how we honor life before things fall apart and before we are forced to make things right. Okay. So that is about today. If you're interested in diving deeper into the mind body connection, do check out the course. It's linked in the description, and I will see you in the next episode.